Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to RUW Decimation. If you are watching this on the RUW Gaming YouTube channel, this was the first episode of the new season, but this is live on Twitch first. Okay, keep that in mind. You can go follow the Twitch if you are watching this on the RUW Gaming YouTube channel. The Twitch will be the first link in the description below. You can go check that out. I am commentator Alex Black. It has been over a week since we've had RUW Decimation, and we do apologize for that. You know, we were going through some stuff. We had to talk to some of our official sponsors, try to get that deal worked out. Thankfully, they agreed. And plus, Alexander Kelly got sick, but he's fine now. He's fine. He's back to 100% health. But yeah, we are here tonight with RUW Decimation. First match of the night is a tag team match. We have Chris Nitro teaming with JT to take on the team of Mark Jones and the Demon. Now, last Thursday on the Twitch, Mark Jones laid out a brutal attack on Chris Nitro before and after their one-on-one match. Chris was seen by our trainers backstage and our doctors. Thankfully, nothing serious. His leg is perfectly fine. But still, Mark was trying to send a message to Chris Nitro for something. But the first match coming up. And here they are, the team of JT and Chris Nitro. And if there's one thing on Chris Nitro's mind, it is revenge against Mark Jones. And if I know Chris Nitro, he is certainly going to get his revenge in this match. Mark Jones laid out a brutal attack, tried to prematurely end the career of Chris Nitro, or at least get close to it. But thankfully, nothing serious was done to the left leg of Chris Nitro. I believe Mark went after the left leg. Thankfully, nothing serious was done. Not too much damage. Chris is back to 100%. So, Mark, you failed. But here are their opponents for the evening. The team of Mark Jones and the Demon. And speaking of the Demon, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow is RUW Cupid's Havoc. And in the main event of RUW Cupid's Havoc, the Demon will go one-on-one with Alexander Kelly. Where... Fuck, I just had a brain fart for no reason. He will go one-on-one against Alexander Kelly in the main event of RUW Cupid's Havoc for the RUW World Heavyweight Championship. Both Alexander Kelly and the Demon are two-time RUW World Heavyweight Champions. And they are both looking to become three-time champions. But tonight, they stay away from each other until Sunday. Chris Nitro and Mark Jones starting off this tag team match. And Chris Nitro already sending Mark Jones down with the slam. Revenge on the mind of Chris Nitro, but he tags JT into the match. JT has got Mark up, sending him into the corner. Oh, and throwing him back down to the canvas. And the cover. Certainly not going to be enough to finish Mark Jones in the very early goings of this match. Oh, JT with an elbow drop and a second one. JT sending a message. 3 elbow drops to Mark Jones. He said, that's what you get for trying to injure my tag team partner last week. Oh, but Mark answers back with a single-legged drop kick. And now, oh, jumping knee strike right to the face and the nose of JT. And Mark, repeated shots to the face. And Mark could be looking to bust JT open here. He's keeping these shots going to the face. Now sending JT off the ropes. Leapfrog and a drop kick. Beautiful connection. And Mark makes the tag to the Demon. The Demon needs to try to avoid injury, try to avoid anything serious, because he does have that championship match against Alexander Kelly coming up at RUW Cupid's Havoc. But the Demon in firm control as he delivers a stomp to the arm of JT. That's a stomp that can snap your arm in half if you're not careful. Now Mark could be looking for a neck breaker here. Oh no! Big blow to the back of the neck of JT. Mark and the Demon are in firm control of this tag team match. Mark keeping the assault going to the arms of JT. That's smart. Make it hard for him to connect that springboard clothesline. And Mark once again tagging the Demon into this match. JT in the corner. Demon with a shot to the kidneys. Oh, and a drop kick to the chest. Oh, but JT with a kick to the face. He's answering back. And JT makes the tag to Chris Nitro before the Demon was able to catch him. And Chris Nitro sends Demon off the ropes. Oh, and a kick to the midsection. But Demon springs back up to his feet. And now Demon, oh, back suplex. Chris Nitro landing on the back of his neck. Dangerous landing. Now Chris Nitro, oh, with a snap suplex connecting on the assassin Mark Jones. Mark rolling out to the ring. Chris sight set on the Demon, connecting an enziguri. Chris is just sending a message to everybody here tonight. Mark Jones stepping back in. Oh, but Chris rolling through and locking in the Boston Crab on Mark Jones. He said, you tried to take out my leg last week. I'm going to try to take out your legs this week. But Mark able to escape the Boston Crab. And connecting a sling blade. Now Mark backing up and connecting the V-trigger right under the jaw of Chris Nitro and the cover. No, but Chris, hand on the rope. Thankfully, the referee noticed that. Good eye by the official. And Mark making the tag to the Demon yet again. And Demon, oh, just sending Chris Nitro down. And now feeding off the energy from this crowd as Chris Nitro makes the tag to JT. I don't think the Demon realized that Chris was crawling over to JT. Demon, oh, was probably looking for a mushroom stomp. That's what that looked like. But JT connects the X Factor. Demon, though, back to his feet. But JT with a Northern Lights suplex and the cover. But only the count of one for JT. He's taunting just a little too much here, and the Demon makes him pay for it. Oh, drop kick to the temple. And now once again, sight set on the arm and the cover. Only the count of one for the Demon. Oh, forearm to the face of JT. Oh, but JT's got the leg and connecting the dragon screw on the Demon and tagging Chris Nitro back into the match. Chris Nitro has got the Demon up against the ropes. Oh, beautiful chop there. And now just doing damage to the leg of the Demon, probably making it hard for him to connect that go to sleep later on. Just with a drop down. Oh, belly to belly suplex on the Demon. Chris ascending to the top rope. Demon makes the tag to Mark Jones. Oh, but Chris makes the tag to JT as well. JT sending Mark Jones into the corner. And JT with a body splash. And the cover on Mark Jones. But Mark had his arm underneath the rope. JT just bringing the beating. Oh, Nice takedown from JT. And JT tagging Chris Nitro back into this tag team match. Oh, Chris with a step-up enziguri. And now Chris ascending to the top rope, calling for the assassin Mark Jones to make it back to his feet. And Chris with a crossbody. And the cover. But only the count of 2 for Chris Nitro. And Mark making the tag to the Demon. Oh, and Demon has Chris Nitro hooked and sends him down with the 1916 and the cover. But Chris able to pop that shoulder up at the count of 2. And Chris pulling himself up in the corner. But Demon with a chop. And now, sends Chris through the middle rope. And Demon, with a drop kick, sends Chris Nitro off the apron. And Demon sight set on JT as he delivers a drop kick. And Chris Nitro stepping back inside the ring. And now Demon has got Chris Nitro up against the ropes. And Demon is looking for the lethal injection. Lethal injection connects. But it's still not enough to put this tag team match away. What is it going to take? Demon drop down, leapfrog, and the arm drag connects on Chris Nitro. How did Chris Nitro kick out of the lethal injection? I can't think of many superstars who have done that here in RUW. Demon has Chris in the corner. But Chris fighting back with an elbow. Mark got a shot in of his own, but Chris still fighting back with everything he has. And a shot to Mark Jones connects. And now he could be looking for a suplex. Oh no, he sends the Demon down with a gourd buster and the cover. But only the count of 1. Now Chris, with the springboard drop kick to the Demon. But Demon answers back with a forearm and a code breaker. And Chris Nitro is busted open here. And the Demon has got Chris Nitro up on his shoulders. And the go to sleep connects and the cover. But JT, just like that, breaking things up, saving this match for his team. But the Demon will be looking to connect the suplex on JT. But Chris Nitro intervened. But JT landed in a very dangerous situation. Demon, with a drop kick to the side of the head of Chris Nitro. And now making the tag to Mark Jones. And now Mark Jones sends Chris Nitro off the ropes. He just tossed him up into the air. Great strength being shown by Mark Jones. And now raking the face of Chris Nitro with the boot. Mark Jones in firm control of this match. He's got him in the corner. But Chris with an elbow. Demon with a shot. And now Mark has got Chris Nitro into the electric chair and sends him down with the one-winged angel. And the cover. But JT breaks things up at the count of 1. But Demon takes care of that problem. Now Mark Jones with a ripcord knee strike to the face and the cover. No! Only the count of 2. What is it going to take? Chris has got Mark Jones in the fireman's carry and delivers the breakdown. But it's still not enough. Mark, has regained control of this match as he ascends to the top rope. Calling for Chris Nitro to make it back to his feet. But JT just knocked Mark off the top rope. But Mark, smart man, keep the sight set on Chris Nitro, but Chris answering back. And Chris Oh, with a sit-out jawbreaker to Mark Jones. And now Chris making the much-needed tag to JT. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, never mind. I thought JT was looking for that springboard clothesline, but he got back inside the ring. And now JT just squeezing the life out of Mark Jones. And JT, oh, with a leaping DDT on the assassin Mark Jones. Now JT, oh, with another one. And now on the apron. And this is where Mark is in trouble as JT connects the springboard clothesline and the cover. But Demon making the save for his team. Demon does not want to suffer a loss before Cupid's Havoc. JT sends Demon off the apron. And Mark Jones stepping back in. Oh, but he takes JT to the outside. And Mark taking out Chris Nitro. But JT still on the offense. Snapmare connects and follows it up with a rolling snapmare and the cover. Oh, but Demon quickly got back inside the ring to make the save. But JT ascending to the top rope. Oh, was looking for an elbow drop, but Mark wisely rolled out of the way and delivering these kicks to the face of JT, able to bust him open. And Mark making the tag to the Demon. What a tag team match we are witnessing in the opening match. JT makes the tag to Chris Nitro. And Chris Nitro sends Demon into the referee. Watch out there, bud. Oh, springboard clothesline connects. What are we witnessing? We're witnessing a banger is what we're witnessing. I don't think the ref is very happy about Chris Nitro sending the Demon straight into him. Got Demon up against the ropes. Oh, but Demon fighting back. Now he's got Chris hooked as he delivers the Brain Buster. Tagging in Mark Jones. Now Mark ascending to the top rope. Turning around. And the Phoenix Splash connects, cover. But Chris had his left leg under the rope. But Mark still on the offense. Chris is busted open here. Look at the blood running down his face. Mark tagging the Demon back into this match. Look at the face of Chris Nitro here. Chris is in a bad place. Demon with the Shining Wizard. And the cover. But just like that, JT makes the save. Chris rolling to the outside. Demon taunting the crowd. And Mark sending Chris Nitro back inside the ring as Demon takes out JT. And now Demon sending Chris Nitro into the corner. Oh, but Chris fighting back with an elbow. Tag team action is strong between Demon and Mark Jones. Chris Nitro with the springboard drop kick to the Demon. What a maneuver. Even after everything Chris has been put through in this match, he still has enough energy to do maneuvers like that. And Chris Nitro putting Demon into the tree of woe position in the corner, upside down. Not a good position for the Demon as Chris presses the boot up against the face. And now Chris, sending Demon face first into the canvas. And Chris Nitro makes the tag to JT. Oh, but Demon bringing the fight to JT. What a drop kick. And just like that, JT makes the tag to Chris Nitro. That was quick. Chris Nitro, has got the Demon up and delivering the breakdown and the cover. But just like that, Mark Jones makes the save. And Chris Nitro ascending to the top rope. He could be looking for that swanton, calling for the Demon to make it back to his feet. And the swanton connects. Oh, but Chris, he isn't finished just yet, as he's got the Demon once again up in the fireman's carry as he delivers the go to sleep and the cover. But JT unable to make his way to Mark Jones. What the hell, man? Chris certainly ain't happy about that as he delivers the body splash to the Demon. Chris, these heavy strikes to the Demon, and now sending him face first into the canvas. Chris Nitro makes the tag to JT. And Demon sending JT into the corner, makes the tag to Mark Jones. Double team action. Oh my God! Samoan drop, swinging neckbreaker combination. Mark Jones alone in the ring. Oh, JT with a drop kick to the Demon. And stepping back inside the ring. Oh, the ref just got taken down. This is not good. The ref is down in the ring. Mark sends JT back inside the ring. And Mark Jones back in himself. Oh, but he is answering back against JT as he delivers the DDT and the cover. But just like that, Chris Nitro makes the save. Look, guys, if you want to win this tag team match, oh my God, springboard, Phoenix splash. Ref, he was a little hurt, but still able to deliver the 3 count. And the Demon and Mark Jones pick up the victory in one hell of a tag team match in the opening contest. What a tag team match that was. Holy hell. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, hate to do repeats, but it is a match we have seen so many times. And if I had to predict the outcome, unless King Vampire did his research, I'd had to guess Judas. Bless me. If I had to guess, Judas is most likely going to pick up the victory in this match. Because every single time these two men have faced off, Judas always seems to get the upper hand against King Vampire. King Vampire needs to bring the fight to Judas. Because it's not looking good for Judas in RUW right now. And here is Judas. He is a star in PWF. And Judas has made a name for himself in RUW recently. In fact, he has made so much of a name for himself that off screen, Judas beat King Vampire. And what that means is Judas will advance to RUW Cupid's Havoc and take place in a triple threat match to crown our first ever RUW Internet Champion. Judas is one of those participants. Swamp Man is another one, and I'm going to have to find out who the third one is. Hang on. I am finding out from management. Right now who the third participant is. But making his way to the ring is King Vampire. All right, so we have Judas, Swamp Man, and Judas, Swamp Man, and Chris Nitro will take place. They will compete in a triple threat match at Cupid's Havoc to crown the first ever RUW Internet Champion. And just like I predicted, Judas bringing the fight to King Vampire. Oh, but King Vampire, with a springboard enziguri right to the face of Judas. Back of Judas' shirt says the old ones are starting to like me. Whatever that means, I don't know. But it sounds pretty intimidating. As Judas, just sends King Vampire right back down to the canvas. And just bringing the beating to King Vampire here. Double underhook suplex. Or butterfly suplex is another name for it. Both men on the outside. Judas, oh my God, just showcasing his strength here. Sends King Vampire down with a gorilla press slam. And now he's got him up. And a power slam. The official at the count of 3. Judas sends King Vampire back inside the ring. Nobody's taunting too much on the apron. And King Vampire makes him pay for it. And Judas stepping back inside the ring. King Vampire with a Northern Light suplex. Judas was probably looking for a clothesline, but he got caught by King Vampire, who's got him up against the ropes. And since Judas outside the ring, King Vampire maybe looking to fly here. Drop kick through the middle rope. Was looking to follow it up with a standing moonsault, but Judas able to counter. Judas stepping back inside the ring. Ref at a count of 2. Judas fired up, feeding off the energy from the people in attendance. King Vampire stepping back inside the ring. Judas with a neck breaker. So far, this match is back and forth. King Vampire with a neck breaker and the cover. But Judas, foot under the rope. That is where King Vampire needed that ring awareness. Judas is making King Vampire pay for the gloating. Back elbow sends him down. Now Judas got King Vampire up and sends him down with the power bomb. And Judas with a clothesline. Back body drop. Judas is fired up here as he delivers a spine buster. Cover on King Vampire. No, only the count of 2 for Judas. But if I had to predict right now, it's probably not about to end very well for King Vampire as Judas deadlifts him up and delivers the Dominator. And the cover. No! King Vampire's got some fight in him. He's got some resilience. Able to get the short up at the count of 2. Both men on the outside of the ring now. Judas fired up. Now Judas has got King Vampire up in the fireman's carry. And now, oh, just ramming him into the barricade. Kidneys first. Fireman's carry once again. This time, a Samoan drop. Ref at a count of 5. Already halfway done with our 10 count as Judas delivers an Alabama slam. Now Judas, oh, just slinging King Vampire with ease by the leg. Oh, but King Vampire answering back, kicks to the leg. Now at a count of 8, both men back inside the ring. Now Judas got King Vampire up. Oh, power slam right on the back of the neck for King Vampire. Not a good landing. Judas ascending to the top rope and delivers a body splash. And now Judas looking to finish this match with a power bomb. Oh no! King Vampire fighting back. I was about to say with the power bomb that has put away King Vampire almost every single time they've competed, but King Vampire had it scouted and delivering the end of days. Cover on Judas. Oh no, Judas able to get the shoulder up at the count of 2. King Vampire bringing the fight. He's got to stop this taunting though. King Vampire with a forearm to the face of Judas. And a stomp to the midsection. Now King Vampire, oh, drops the knee on the arm of Judas. King Vampire fired up. Like I said, he's got to stop this taunting because Judas making him pay for it. Got him up. Oh, once again, King Vampire had the powerbomb scouted. He knows that powerbomb all too well. He's trying everything he can to counter it. Judas up against the ropes. Oh, King Vampire with a knee to the midsection sends Judas tumbling outside of the ring. King Vampire exiting the ring as well. Gonna bring the beating to Judas on the outside. Russian leg sweep. Judas getting his ass handed to him by King Vampire right now. Oh, but able to get out of the way, able to counter. He's got King Vampire up. And delivering the fall-away slam, Judas is busted open as you saw from that camera shot of his face. Got a little bit of blood on the right side of his forehead. Judas with some rib breakers. Oh, and just tossing King Vampire with ease. And sending King Vampire back inside the ring. And Judas back in as well. That is where he wants to end this thing. Now Judas, once again, deadlifting King Vampire up. And for the second time in this match, delivers the Dominator. Oh, but he is not done. Once again, was looking for that power bomb. And King Vampire with a Trouble in Paradise and the cover. No, still not enough. King Vampire needs to keep the heavy offense. He's got to keep the heavy offense. And he's looking to do just that as he delivers another end of days. And the cover. And King Vampire has done it. Finally able to pick up a victory over Judas here in RUW. And that is exactly the kind of momentum that King Vampire needed heading into Cupid's Havoc, where he will take part in a triple threat match to crown our first internet champion. Judas made a mistake and he paid for it, and King Vampire finally able to pick up a victory over Judas here in RUW. This is what I'm talking about. He was finally able to get the number of Judas, and it paid off big time. We have more action headed your way, folks. Don't go anywhere. You can get up and go get a snack, but you better come right back. As coming up next, a rivalry that has been brewing for a very long time, pretty much since the start of this new season. Daniel Hayes and Swamp Man. They will go at it yet again in the third match of the show. Both these men brawled on the stage a couple weeks ago. These two are essentially in a blood feud, but it'll be not Daniel Hayes. It'll be Chris Nitro. Sorry, I had Daniel Hayes on my mind because Daniel Hayes was the guy Chris Nitro beat to advance to the triple threat. Chris Nitro defeated Daniel Hayes to advance. Swamp Man defeated Mark Jones to advance. And Judas defeated King Vampire to advance. But thankfully, King Vampire was able to execute his first ever victory over Judas here in RUW. About time. He needed that momentum. Swamp Man waiting in the ring. Daniel Hayes talking a little bit of trash. Getting Swamp Man riled up here. Oh, but send him kidney first into the apron. Ref trying to stop this this brawl. Oh, Swamp Man with a cheap shot to the face, shoving the official out of the way. The bell still has not rung yet. The Swamp Man just bringing the beating to Daniel Hayes on the outside of the ring. Now, just a hold of the wrist, kick to the midsection. And a second one, and delivering a clothesline. Daniel Hayes is in trouble. He is stunned as Swamp Man continues the beating. Now Swamp Man sending Daniel Hayes inside the ring. And he's back in as well. And the bell sounds. This match is now underway. Daniel Hayes with a power slam on Mark Jones. Now Daniel Hayes, he's got Swamp Man up in position for a neck breaker. And the cover. No, only the count of one for Daniel Hayes in the early goings of this match. And now Daniel Hayes, a hold of the wrist. Delivering these strikes and a clothesline. And now Daniel Hayes, with a knee strike to the face of Swamp Man. And now cranking away at the head and neck of Swamp Man, doing damage to the neck. And the cover. No, only the count of two for Daniel Hayes. And now feeding off the energy from this crowd. Swamp Man makes him pay for the taunting, though. Oh, what a chop. And now, sight set on the left arm of Daniel Hayes. Another chop in the corner. And now, the left leg this time being targeted. Now Swamp Man has got Daniel Hayes up. Oh, but Daniel Hayes, oh my God! What a beautiful reversal. And now Daniel Hayes follows it up with a knee strike. Beautiful reversal, executing the DDT. Oh, Swamp Man with the roll up. No, only the count of one was trying to catch Daniel Hayes by surprise, but it didn't work out the way Swamp Man had it planned. He's taunting on the rope. Daniel Hayes makes him pay for it. Daniel Hayes with a kick to the leg of Swamp Man. And a DDT. Now Daniel Hayes with a belly-to-belly suplex. And now Daniel Hayes up on the top rope. And a cross body to the outside. This is a good match too. Daniel Hayes with a Russian leg sweep to Swamp Man. And now sight set on the left arm as Daniel Hayes stomps away at the hand. Now Daniel Hayes sends Swamp Man into the barricade and a drop kick. Good Lord. Swamp Man though back to his feet. Daniel Hayes sends Swamp Man down with a suplex. Ref at a count of 5. Daniel Hayes delivers another suplex. Count of 6 now. He's getting closer to that count of 10. Daniel Hayes delivers another Russian leg sweep. Count of 7 now. Daniel Hayes back inside the ring. And he's back out. Forces the ref to restart his count. He was close to the count of 10. It was a dumb decision on Daniel Hayes' part to break up that count. He could have won by count out here. Now it's Swamp Man bringing the beating to Daniel Hayes here with a Russian leg sweep of his own. And now just sending Daniel Hayes into the barricade. And now, back suplex sends Daniel Hayes shoulder blades first into the barricade. Excuse me. Swamp Man back inside the ring. And he's back out. These two just want to brawl on the outside here. Swamp Man with a shot to the face. Daniel Hayes with a swinging net breaker. Swamp Man sends Daniel Hayes back inside the ring, and finally both of these men back inside the ring. Swamp Man with an X Factor though, almost out of nowhere. But Daniel Hayes able to get the short up at the count of 2, and Swamp Man cannot believe it. The finishing move connected, and it still wasn't enough. Swamp Man though sat on the top rope, talking to himself, looks like. Clothesline, kinda. Swamp Man applying the Billy Goat's Curse submission hold. Daniel Hayes may tap out here, but he is able to escape the submission. He broke the curse. Got Swamp Man up. Fall away slam connects. Now Swamp Man pulling himself up in the corner. Daniel Hayes with a clothesline. And the cover. No, only the count of 1 for Daniel Hayes. Swamp Man ain't staying down for the count of 2. And Daniel Hayes going to make him pay for that. Clotheslines. And a power slam. And Daniel Hayes, connecting the curb stomp. Instead of the timber, 2 curb stomps. Instead of the timber, he went straight for those curb stomps. Cover. And 2 curb stomps is enough to put Swamp Man away. What a match that was between Swamp Man and Daniel Hayes. 2 curb stomps connects. And that was enough to keep Swamp Man down for the count of 3. And Daniel Hayes picks up the victory. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 2 more matches headed your way in this show. As coming up next, these two going at it again. James Taylor and Alexander Kelly. We all remember the No Mercy match that these 2 had. Alexander Kelly is facing the Demon at RUW Cupid's Havoc, so he's got to be careful here. Alexander Kelly and James Taylor. Alexander Kelly awaiting in the ring. Oh! Jackal assaulting James Taylor from behind before his match with Alexander Kelly. Softening up James Taylor for Alexander Kelly. But is James Taylor able to continue? Oh, he says yes. This match is going to happen. Alexander with some new gear, looks like. Oh, James with a forearm right out of the gate. He remembers the victory that Alexander Kelly had against him in the No Mercy match, and he is certainly not happy about that. Alexander, though, elbow shots to the side of the face of James Taylor. And now just bringing the beating to James. Oh, going after the arm. Oh, and just raking away at the eyes of James Taylor. And a drop toe hold connects. Alexander Kelly in firm control of this match, all thanks to Jackal and the pre-match assault. Maybe it wasn't so smart of James to say yes, that he can continue, but he is bringing the fight to Alexander Kelly. Oh, Alexander rolling out and stepping back in. Now Alexander is up. James Taylor showcasing great strength as he sends Alexander Kelly down with a suplex. Now James sends Alexander into the corner. Oh, and a shot to the face busts Alexander clean open. James with a sidewalk slam and the cover. But Alexander shoulder up at the count of one. I don't think that was very smart. You're only going to piss the nemesis off. James stomped to the ankle of Alexander Kelly, and James is fired up. Alexander Kelly bleeding. James Taylor in firm control of this match, continuing the onslaught. Oh, I thought he was looking for a stunner. Oh, shot right to the jaw of Alexander Kelly. I thought he was looking for the stunner for a second. Can I pick a wrestler? What do you mean by that? James perched on the top rope with an elbow drop. And the cover. Oh, count of one. If you hear me reading the chat, it is because I am live on Twitch. This might be going up on the YouTube later. Like, can I be in your show? You can be in your show. However, one rule that we do not allow is wrestlers that are already part of the game's base roster. If you have a CAW on Community Creations, you can leave the hashtags in the chat and I'll download them. However, the only DLC that I have is the Rebel with Wyatt pack. So if you have a character and they have like all the DLC on them, I won't be able to get it. Alexander, though, with a headbutt to James Taylor. You can be in our show. We are looking for people on the roster. Oh, James is looking for a cutter, but he got way too much height on that. Alexander, take advantage. Okay, thank you. Can I pick a legend in WWE? If you have an attire for them. Oh, James with a stunner out of nowhere. Oh, but Alexander able to get out at the count of two. If you pick a wrestler that is part of the base game. Oh, James with the spine buster and the cover. But still only the count of two. If you pick a wrestler that is already like part of the game, whether it be, oh, James with a second stunner, whether it be like a legend, DLC, or part of the base roster, they cannot have the name that they have in the game. James with a victory over the not the Nemesis. James Taylor with the victory over bad attitude Alexander Kelly. You know what, Dominic? Just because you want in the Fed, I am going to follow you and mention. Actually, no. Yes, you can pick Keith Lee. He is not part of the game. But give him a different name. James Taylor with a victory over Alexander Kelly. But ladies and gentlemen, if the card has not changed, I believe Alexander Kelly is in the main event. So he's got to wipe that blood off his head and fight. The ringmaster Keith Payne. Big bet. I will find a Keith Lee CAW on Community Creations, and I will give you that name. Let me screenshot this so I can remember. However, you probably won't make your debut until after Cupid's Havoc. Main event, it's Alexander Kelly against Jackal, the man who assaulted James Taylor before his match. Cupid's Havoc, most likely tomorrow. However, the next episode of Decimation won't be until next Thursday. Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to remind you, but Alexander Kelly does have a World Heavyweight Championship match in the main event of Cupid's Havoc. I'm not sure booking himself in 2 matches in a row is not a good idea when Cupid's Havoc is tomorrow night. However, he cut a promo on his Instagram where he told the Demon that he will reveal a new side of himself at Cupid's Havoc. And Dominic Crisp in the chat, if you want to tune into Cupid's Havoc, be sure to follow, have notifications on, and when we go live with Cupid's Havoc tomorrow, be sure to tune into that, because we have a lot of action headed your way at Cupid's Havoc. Alexander Kelly versus Jackal. Alexander Kelly, pretty sure he went to the back, got himself a drink of water, wiped the blood off his head. He is back out here. The owner of this promotion, Bad Attitude Alexander Kelly. Looking to become a 3-time World Heavyweight Champion at RUW Cupid's Havoc. And Alexander Kelly certainly not happy that he suffered a loss over the Nemesis James Taylor. However, Alexander also cut a promo on his Instagram yesterday towards the Nemesis James Taylor, telling him to put his head back in the game and to get his RUW career back on track. And a win over the owner of the company for James Taylor is certainly the right way to do that. And here is the Madhouse Jackal, a former WEF Macho Man champion. He was champion in the last season, and a former WEF Ladder City briefcase holder, going one-on-one against Bad Attitude Alexander Kelly in the main event of RUW Decimation. And the bell sounds. Jackal got Alexander up. Oh, and already delivering a suplex throw. Now remember, Alexander Kelly has gotten a little bit taken out of him. Oh, what a powerbomb and a cover. Alexander Kelly got a little bit taken out of him because he just competed against the nemesis James Taylor. Alexander sends Jackal face first into the canvas. So I'd say after this show, Alexander, just rest up and recover. You got a title match against the Demon tomorrow night at Cupid's Havoc. You fought your way through the tournament, and so did the Demon. And now you two are the final two in the tournament to crown the new RUW World Heavyweight Champion. Alexander bringing the fight to Jackal, shot to the face. And a kick right to the kidneys. And Alexander Kelly going up top. And Alexander with an elbow drop right to the back of Jackal. And the cover. No, only the count of 2 for Alexander Kelly so far in this match. Now he's got a hold of the wrist. Oh my God, what a knee strike to the face. Gonna knock this man out. And a forearm. Alexander just bringing the beating to Jackal. Kick to the back. Oh, was looking for a knee strike. Jackal got out of the way. Now Jackal has Alexander up. And a snake eyes in the corner. And Jackal telling Alexander to bring it. And Alexander's going to do just that. Oh, but Jackal able to counter. Sending Alexander over the top rope and outside of the ring. Now Jackal with yet another suplex throw, this time on the outside. Alexander's legs hit the ring apron. Alexander sending Jackal back inside the ring. Now Jackal has got Alexander up and sends him down with a gut-wrench powerbomb. And now sends him down with just a regular powerbomb this time. Oh, but Alexander is pushing Jackal off of him. And a super kick right to the face. And Alexander fired up. He's got to keep the offense, though. Oh, Jackal with a clothesline. And a second one. And now Jackal fired up in this match. Got Alexander hooked. And sends him down with shock treatment. Almost forgot the name of that move. Oh my God, what a maneuver. Now repeated strikes, and Alexander is down. Now Jackal, we know what this means when he goes over to the corner. He's looking to put Alexander to bed. Claymore connects. And the cover. Oh, but Alexander had his arm underneath the rope. Great ring awareness by Alexander. But Jackal, was looking for a dive to the outside. Alexander got out of the way, luckily for him. Not luckily for Jackal, however. And Alexander fired up. He's got to stop this taunting, though, because Jackal's just going to make him pay for it. Now Jackal's got a hold of the leg. Oh, and sending the knee down. Ref out a count of 4. And Jackal picking up Alexander. Oh, and just tossing him by the throat. And now Jackal has Alexander up and sends him down with a powerbomb on the outside. Ref out a count of 7. Jackal steps back inside the ring. Now out a count of 8. Count of 9. And thankfully Alexander back inside and connecting the sacrifice. But Jackal gets out of it at the count of 2. Now Alexander has got Jackal hooked and sends him down with the hook and ladder and the cover. No, still not enough. to put the Madhouse away. And now Alexander really wants to fight. He's got to stop taunting, though. Got Jackal in the corner. Irish whip to the other side. Oh, and a knee to the midsection. Jackal was probably looking to counter, but Alexander with a knee to the midsection. Now Jackal on the apron, pulling himself up. Oh, Alexander with a shot. And now got Jackal here. Oh, repeated shots to the back of Jackal. And a backstabber. Good God. And Alexander going up to the top rope and delivering the coup de grace. I'd pin this man after that. But Alexander, oh, never mind. Jackal got the counter. And Jackal delivering the onslaught in the corner. And a stomp. And now just looking to stomp a mud hole. And Alexander Kelly here. And the cover. No, only the count of 2 for the Madhouse so far in this match. Again, telling Alexander to bring it. He said, if you're so tough, why don't you fight me? Now Jackal got Alexander up and sends him down with the Falcon's arrow. And now Jackal backing up, and for the second time in this match, connecting the Claymore. And again, Alexander gets the shoulder up at the count of 2. What is it going to take for the Madhouse Jackal to defeat Alexander Kelly? Oh, big boot to the face, and again a cover. Still not enough. What a main event match we are witnessing on Decimation. But Alexander is fighting back. Getting Jackal to his feet. And now Alexander for the second time in this match, connecting the hook and ladder and the cover. Jackal, though, hand underneath the rope. Alexander needs to realize this when he goes for these covers after these big moves. Alexander with a forearm. And a kick to the back. Alexander on the top rope. And an elbow drop to the back. Second time in this match. I'd go for the cover, but he was too busy taunting, and he may pay for that. These two just back and forth right now. Alexander with the whippersnapper on Jackal. And the cover. And that is enough. Alexander Kelly defeats the Madhouse Jackal. What a main event match that was. Alexander Kelly, oh! Lumberjack from behind with a kendo stick. Why would you do this? He's trying to weaken Alexander Kelly before Kelly's championship match, which is not even against Lumberjack. What kind of message is Lumberjack trying to send? Alexander Kelly, he's got feuds with everybody on the roster right now. But thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. If you did, be sure to tune in to RUW Cupid's Havoc, which will most likely be up on both the Twitch and the YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in if you did, and we will catch y'all in the next one. Deuces.